Hey everybody, what's up? It is Sarah with the Unleashed Beauty. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. You guys, please take a hot second to hit that subscribe button and ring your notifications bell to make sure that you never miss a new upload. It's super hard to be a consumer nowadays because we live in a world of such abundance and excess. You guys, there are tons of options for absolutely every single product out there on the market. This can be especially tricky when it comes to narrowing down your options. And one thing that I get asked about so much every single day is, how do I know which type of foundation I need for my skin? So the beauty industry is not free from the struggles that come with having so much excess, because you guys, there are so many different options out there nowadays. You have sticks, you have sprays, you have liquids, you have creams, you have powders, you have all of these different foundation types, and it can get a little confusing. So today I'm going to go through these options with you based on skin type and try to help you determine which would be the absolute best type of foundation for your skin. If that sounds like a struggle you've ever had, or maybe you're having now, then stick around because we're going to dive into it right now. Start tackling this issue, we're going to break it down by skin type. So we're going to start today with the 4 most common skin types that come to mind, which would be dry, normal, combination, and oily. Let's start with dry skin. I fight dry skin every winter and it is absolutely miserable. I feel so bad for you guys who have to deal with it year round. If your skin is dry, finding the perfect foundation can be a little bit tricky because any patchy dry areas that you might have will really tend to grab onto a lot of pigment. Your best options for foundation are going to come by way of a couple of different creams that are going to be basically tinted moisturizers. So you're not going to get a ton of coverage with these options, but you are going to get that extra boost of hydration that your skin needs, as well as a little bit of color to help balance out and correct your complexion. And those would be BB and CC creams. If you've got extra dry skin, these are going to be true lifesavers for you. Another great option for dry skin is going to be a lightweight, light to medium coverage liquid foundation. The reason I suggest going with a light to medium coverage versus a medium to full coverage in a liquid foundation if you've got dry skin is because the heavier the amount of coverage and the heavier the product formula, the more it's going to tend to collect in those dry areas. So the more you're going to have it hanging onto those dry patches, which really just make them a lot more visible. It's going to give a lot more of a textured appearance to the skin, and it's not going to leave you with that nice flawless finish that we are all looking for in our foundation. So going with a lighter weight, lighter coverage option is just going to allow for better blendability and not going to cause any further issues with the appearance of the texture of your skin. My next suggestion for dry skin would be to go with a cream or a stick foundation. These are 2 really highly underrated products and are great for a range of skin types, but I love them for dry skin because they really do have a little bit more flex to them than a standard foundation formula. So you can apply them to the face. They really warm up to the skin and lay nicely. They're going to move with you during the day, and you don't typically have to worry about separation or the product collecting in those problematic areas. Using a stick or cream formula will also likely give you a little more coverage than going with a lightweight liquid foundation or a BB or CC cream. So if you're looking for more of a medium coverage, a stick or a cream may be the way to go. If you have normal skin, what the hell are you doing here? Seriously though, people with normal skin can get away with wearing any foundation. You all are such a lucky bunch, and I am so happy for you. Having normal skin means your skin is neither too dry nor too oily. You probably don't have any issues with acne or much skin texture to speak of, so most formulas are going to lay perfectly on your skin. Now we enter my comfort zone. This is where I live. I have combination skin. That just means I've got some areas that are normal to dry, which is basically around the outer parts of my face, and then right through the T-zone, I'm oily. So having that combination skin, I can be a little bit more prone to acne in my oily areas. I do have more textured appearance to the skin, and finding the right foundation really did take me a lot of time and a lot of testing and a lot of headache. If you have combination skin, you're going to want to stay away from anything that's too heavy or too greasy, right? You don't want to exacerbate that oiliness that runs through the center of your face and leaves you looking like an oil slick by day's end. You're going to want to go with matte formulas of either a medium to full coverage liquid foundation. You could go with a stick or a cream, depending upon how oily you get. I, especially this time of year, can get away with the sticks and the creams. But in summer, that's a no-go for me because they really want to slip and slide as that oil production intensifies. Spray foundation is life for me, you guys. Spray foundation has been the best find. I can get medium to full coverage depending upon how I apply my foundation. It doesn't slip and slide around. Once it's on, it's on. I do still like to set my T-zone with a translucent powder, and that is one thing that I would definitely recommend to any of you out there with combination skin. It's just going to smooth things out a little bit. It can blur imperfections depending upon the setting powder that you grab, and it will help keep you matte throughout the day. Finally, oily skin peeps. This one is for you. Oily skin is such a challenge. You're going to be more prone to breakouts and acne. I know, super fun, right? Oily skin can be a huge challenge when trying to find the best foundation formula for your skin. Most of the time, oily skinned peeps have to deal with acne and breakouts, and so there's a lot of skin texture involved. So one of my favorite formulas for oily skin is a stick foundation. Sticks can range anywhere from light to full coverage, and they tend to really flex and move with the skin instead of collecting on any dry spots or separating in any lines or creases. So this just allows those breakouts to be covered without having to worry about your foundation reacting oddly throughout the day and really kind of moving to reveal or make those spots seem worse. So in terms of texture, stick is a great foundation option for you. I would just definitely recommend setting the whole face with a setting powder. A translucent powder is going to be a really great way to go for this. My top recommendation for oily skin would be to go with a powder foundation. A powder is going to absorb oil from your skin and help keep you matte throughout the day, and you also won't have to worry so much about product slippage or transfer. A powder is just a really great way to help camouflage some of that texture, even out your skin tone, and keep that oil production in check. Another really great option for oily skin is spray foundation. You guys, spray foundation has been new to my world over the last 6 to 8 months, probably maybe a little longer than that, but it's definitely been within the last year. It's been such a lifesaver for so many people who've struggled with different foundation options just not doing it for them. Spray can go anywhere from a light coverage to a full, depending upon the brand and the method of application. Sprays also tend to be extremely lightweight, which is perfect for oily skin. If you have ever struggled with oil on your skin, you know the last thing you want to do is to be layering heavy products on top. It makes it feel as if your skin is suffocating underneath. It is just the worst feeling. So sprays can feel extremely light on the skin while giving you a great deal of coverage. Spray foundation will also move and flex with your skin similarly to a stick foundation, which I mentioned before is great for combating the texture that you might have from any breakouts caused by overproduction of sebum or oil in the skin. And finally, a lot of spray foundations are also more extended wear, so you might have more options for mattifying the skin when it comes to a spray, and also that extended wear is going to ensure that the product isn't settling in your lines throughout the day, which is something we're going to get into a little bit more on the next topic. So I know when we started this video, I told you guys we were going to cover kind of the 4 major skin types, being normal, oily, dry, and combination, and we did that, right? I hope that you all found the bits of information that you needed in those categories, but there's another skin type that I really wanted to address today because being at my age and in this season of life, this is the one that I get asked about the most by all of you, especially those of you who follow me on Facebook, where I do a lot of live makeup tutorials, and that's aging skin. Our skin changes so much as we age, and literally within a matter of days, I can find that something that worked great for me isn't working at all for me anymore. And it's challenging to keep up with those changes and still find a way to make my skin look good so that I can feel good about getting older. The struggle. The struggle is so real. So when it comes to aging skin, the biggest thing to remember is that heavy products settle. If you want to keep that foundation from settling in your lines, wrinkles, and pores and keep your skin looking fresh and youthful, you are going to want to stay away from any heavy formulas. When dealing with the signs of aging, having a formula that's super hydrating is going to be so important because hydrated skin tends to be plump skin. So that makes BB and CC creams a great suggestion for those of us who have aging or mature skin. Liquid foundations will also make a good option for those of us with aging skin, as long as you remember, stay away from heavy formulas. And just in case you guys have not heard enough about spray foundation from me today, I'm gonna mention it again. Spray foundation works great for aging skin. Spray tends to be super lightweight and flexible, which means you're not going to have to worry about it settling so much as some other formulas of foundation will do. Most spray foundations are also going to leave you with a slightly dewy finish, which means you get this gorgeous, radiant, youthful glow. And isn't that what we're all looking for with a foundation? All right, you guys, that is it for today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If so, give me a thumbs up and be sure to share it with your friends. And even more than that, I hope you found some tips here to take away with you that will serve you on your next adventure to choose the perfect foundation. Okay, if you want to catch more videos like this one, be sure that you hit that subscribe button and ring your notifications bell. You guys, I do try to upload new videos to this channel every Wednesday and Friday. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you all have a beautiful day. Be kind to one another. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.